Welcome to Wander, Explore, Discover.
Today we're going to show you our Hobart travel guide.
Hobart is the capital of Tasmania and is nestled below Mt Wellington on the Derwent River. This travel guide will show you what you can do in Hobart and provide information about exciting day trips from Hobart. You can enjoy stunning views from Mt Wellington, visit a bustling market, admire colonial architecture, explore world-class museums and art galleries, and much more.
If you want more places to wander, explore and discover, subscribe to our channel for new videos every week.
Mt Wellington. Mt Wellington is 1,271 metres above sea level and provides stunning views over Hobart and the surrounding areas from several lookouts. It is located 22 kilometres from Hobart, and you can drive up the steep and windy road or catch a bus to the summit.
Salamanca Markets. Salamanca Place is a cobblestone square in Sullivan's Cove on Hobart's waterfront. The popular Salamanca Markets, with more than 300 stalls, are held here every Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Mona. The Museum of Old and New Art is owned by David Walsh and is Australia's largest private museum. It has 3 levels of underground galleries, 2 wineries, a brewery, and several bars and restaurants. The museum is open Friday through to Monday from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m, and you can catch the Mona ferry from Hobart.
Royal Tasmanian Botanical Gardens. The Royal Tasmanian Botanical Gardens cover an area of 14 hectares and are over a century old. They are open 365 days of the year from 8 a.m, and you can explore the Japanese garden, the sub-Antarctic plant house, the historic Arthur Wall, and much more.
Wander around Hobart. Constitution Dock is a 5-minute walk from the city centre, and you can wander along and admire the boats or stop for a meal at one of the many seafood restaurants or fish and chip boats. You can also enjoy a cruise along the Derwent River on Lady Nelson, a beautiful old tall ship, or Hobart Historic Cruises. The Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery is the second oldest museum in Australia. It is located on Hobart's historic waterfront and has a beautiful collection of art and history, as well as informative and hands-on exhibits. Entry to the museum is free. From Salamanca Place, you can climb Kelly Steps to Battery Point, which was settled in the early 1800s and is one of the oldest areas of Hobart. It has lovely winding streets, colonial architecture, and many historic buildings, making it one of Australia's most fascinating historic precincts.
Cascade Brewery. The Cascade Brewery is in the foothills of South Hobart, below Mt Wellington. It is the oldest operating brewery in Australia. Cascade's Brewery Bar and Cafe is open daily for meals and drinks, and if you're over 18, you can book a tour of the brewery.
More things to do in Hobart. Other things you can do in Hobart are the Hobart Penitentiary, where you will learn about Tasmania's convict history, and Mawson's Hut Replica Museum, where you can learn about the Antarctica expeditions. You can also visit the World Heritage listed Cascades Female Factory, which is Australia's most significant historic site associated with female convicts.
Bruny Island Day Trip. To visit Bruny Island, you drive 32 kilometres from Hobart to Kettering. Then catch the Sea-Link ferry to Bruny Island. The ferries run every 20 minutes from approximately 6 a.m. to 7 p.m, and the journey takes about 15 minutes. On Bruny Island, you can enjoy fantastic views at the Neck Lookout. You can hike to the Fluted Cape, a 4-kilometre hike that starts at Adventure Bay. At Cape Bruny Lighthouse, you can wander around yourself or join a tour to climb up inside and learn about this historic site. Bruny Island is also known as a foodie haven, so try some of the great products that are available, including cheese, oysters, honey, and much more. At Adventure Bay, you may even see a white wallaby.
Richmond and Bonorong Sanctuary Day Trip. Richmond is a charming historic village in the Coal River Valley, 25 kilometres from Hobart. where you can see the lovely historic bridge. Wander around the village admiring the heritage buildings and browse in the shops. You can also visit the Richmond Jail. Australia's oldest convict jail is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Bonorong Wildlife Sanctuary is located 20 kilometres from Richmond. At Bonorong you can get up close to the Tasmanian devils, wombats and quolls and hand feed the kangaroos.
Mountfield National Park. Mountfield National Park is located 82 kilometres from Hobart. It is one of Tasmania's oldest national parks and is part of the Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area. The highlight of this national park is Russell Falls. This stunning waterfall is only a short 10-minute walk from the visitor centre, along a flat, tree-lined track. There are other more challenging walks to Horseshoe Falls, Lady Barron Falls and the Tall Trees.
Port Arthur. The Port Arthur Historic Site is located 90 kilometres from Hobart on the Tasmanian Peninsula and is the best preserved convict settlement in Australia. After purchasing your ticket, you can wander around the 40-hectare landscape grounds and learn more about this historic site. There are over 30 buildings and ruins, including a large penitentiary and a roofless church. The Tasman Peninsula also has a beautiful rugged coastline and fantastic natural attractions, including Remarkable Cave, Tasman Arch, and the tessellated pavement.
Huon Valley. The Huon Valley, with its lovely green rolling hills and picturesque countryside, starts at the Mt Wellington range and continues down to Cockle Creek, Australia's most southern point. In the Huon Valley, you can explore Hastings Caves, a fantastic dolomite cave system, which is a labyrinth of chambers richly decorated and cleverly lit to highlight these incredible formations. At the Tahoon Airwalk, you can wander along the 30-metre elevated walkway above the forest and venture out onto the narrow cantilever section that juts out 50 metres over the Huon River. Then you can walk along the river and over the swinging bridges. At Harts Mountains National Park, there are stunning walking tracks with dolerite mountains, glacial lakes, and a large variety of alpine plants. Apples have been grown in the Huon Valley in Tasmania for over 170 years. At Willie Smith's Apple Shed, you can try the organic apple cider and delicious apple pie, and then wander around the cellar door and museum. Cockle Creek is at the bottom of the Huon Valley, 120 kilometres from Hobart, and it is as far south as you can drive in Australia. Located in the Southwest National Park, it is part of the Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area, and this remote stretch of white sandy beach is absolutely stunning.
We hope you enjoyed today's travel guide. You can find more information and places to explore at wanderexplorediscover.com.